Hey everybody, it's Jason Creel and this is the Lawn Care Life. Today I'm going to talk to you about water drainage problems in your yard. And what I've learned about this is from my own yard. I've got water everywhere. It's rained tons last winter, it rained tons this winter, and I'm working on kind of reclaiming this yard. Some of you followed the project along, but let me show you what it looks like, because we have had a lot of rain today and the water, the ground was already very saturated from all the rain we've had recently. I think we were about 10 inches for the month in the past 3 weeks or so. So you can imagine with already saturated ground and lots of rain, you're going to get some standing water. So let me show you what we've done and give you some tips on how to deal with standing water in your lawn. So you see here, you can kind of look over the lawn here and see it's relatively flat. We just catch water from a lot of different areas. I mean, it comes off the road here. It flows slightly downhill from those trees over there, so it's coming in the yard. And then we're not too far from a flood zone actually, so you know there's creeks and water, and in the winter time it just gets super wet. Now in the summer it's hard and water's not an issue. So you can see here the way the water's standing right here. This is a low spot in the yard where we've not done anything as far as draining goes. Now you look over here and it doesn't look a whole lot better, but I want to show you what this looks like. Now it's just stopped raining recently. Actually, you can see it's still sprinkling, but I mean it was pouring a while ago. And I'm gonna tread out in here. I've got some rubber boots on and see if we can't catch a glimpse of what's going on. So you can see there's kind of a weird spot here with a little bit of mulch floating on top. This is actually where my drain is. And we're not gonna be able to see it for a little while, I don't think, but sometimes my drain gets a little clogged up. But basically all we did was come in here. It's going to make a little whirlpool there. Come in there and put a box drain, about a 12-inch box drain. You can buy those in any irrigation shop or at your big box store, and you just dig a hole and you put that drain there. And you say, well, it's not working. Well, as soon as it quits raining, you know, this, I know last year this would have standing water on it for a couple of days sometimes if it kept raining. This, you can see all this water, and it looks, you know, that was close to a foot deep, probably maybe 6 inches anyway. If it'll stop raining, this will probably be gone within an hour. Now if you want it drained faster, you just put a bigger box in there. But basically you buy that 12-inch drainage box. It has punch out holes on the side of it. You dig a hole and you just dig with a shovel. It's not a big deal, and you set the box in the low spot of the yard. So we knew that this was a low spot in the yard where it holds water, and so you can see that water is going right there. And then we just dug a trench and we ran it to where we wanted the water to go. Now for us, you know, we have a drainage ditch over here, so we ran the pipe. We use PVC pipe. You can use corrugated pipe, but we ran it over here to this creek. And this thing's gonna be rolling pretty good. Oh, I'm sorry. I guess we use corrugated pipe, because there's the corrugated pipe right there. But it's draining out right there into this creek. So, you know, if you wanted to drain faster, you just put a bigger box in there. I mean, it would hold more. Sometimes the top of the box might get a little clogged up with debris and you have to clean it off, you know, if it's not draining that well. But, you know, you could have put a bigger box and it would solve the problem, but I wasn't in a big hurry. The way those boxes are designed, you know, I could put a box over here in this low spot and have it drain over there to that ditch, or have it tie in to this other box. You know, you could have it drain that way. I don't know that that would make sense, but anyway, I know I wanted to show you what it looks like kind of at its worst. But what I'm saying is, when it stops raining, well, this, if nothing else, will show you the need for a drainage system in our yard. But when it stops raining, you know, this is gonna all clean up. And like I said, in the summer, the other thing you can do is just kind of grade off your land, you know. So if we see that you have a problem here, you know, you can bring in some dirt and make it where you fix the low spots, basically, is another good thing. And then I think too, for our property, you know, we're still working on the yard and just getting nice thick lawn and some kind of vegetation to help absorb the water. But you know, it's not always just a simple solution. But when you have a low spot, you know, it seems to me like you either bring dirt in and fix that low spot that way, or you put in a drain like we've done. You know, it's one thing to have a drainage problem in your yard, but you want to keep it away from the house. Definitely, and that's what we're trying to do, and we're going to continue to do some work on this property, on this house. As we do so, we'll probably manipulate the dirt a little bit to just carry the water away from the house, and then try to fix the low spots best we can. But if you have a low spot, like I said, you just install one of those drainage boxes, put a pipe run to the creek. It's really was not complicated. You can do it with a shovel, but we use a mini excavator, and it made digging that pipe, digging that trench for the pipe so much easier. Now, obviously, it needs to flow downhill. You know, water's not going to flow uphill very well. So, pretty easy fix. Hope the video's been helpful. If you haven't done so, go ahead and subscribe to the channel. I'm Jason Creel. I will talk to you later. Bye.